if I pick one, it's definitely going to be Italy. I would like to go and learn more about Italy. Paris, of course, never enough time in Paris. And of course, I would like to learn more about London.
Yeah. Can you imagine trading a 9-to-5 grind for $20 million? Welcome to Aryna Sabalenka's world. From the courts to the high life, we're peeling back the layers of this tennis superstar's journey. Buckle up as we uncover the family ties, the opulence, and the eye-watering net worth. Get ready, this is one story you don't want to miss. But first, quiz time. ATP is a governing body of the men's professional tennis circuits. But what does the acronym ATP stand for? Is it A. Always torch pasta, B. The Association of Tennis Players, C. Appreciate Poopoo, or D. The Association of Tennis Professionals? The correct answer will be revealed at the end of the video, so stay tuned. And hey, don't be shy, hit us up with your guesses in the comments, we'll reply to as many of them as we can. And as always, if this video serves up some tennis joy, volley that like button and backhand a subscribe for more ace-worthy tennis content like this. So, Aryna Sabalenka. She's not just climbing the WTA rankings, she's bulldozing through them with the kind of finesse usually reserved for demolishing a piñata. Born in Minsk, Aryna's story is less once upon a time and more watch this space. It all started with a casual drive. Her dad, Sergey, swapping his hockey stick for a tennis racket, eyeballed some courts and thought, hey, why not? And just like that, Aryna's love affair with tennis began. Less fairy tale and more fairy ace. Now, Mama Sabalenka, Yulia, she's the family enigma, staying as behind the scenes as a stagehand in a Broadway show. She's the silent cheerleader, the kind where you know there's a roaring applause, but it's on mute. The family isn't short on sporting spirit though. Andre, the bro, and Tonechka, the sis, probably have tennis in their DNA by now, considering the number of matches they've witnessed. Let's not overlook Konstantin Koltsov, Aryna's other half, minus the ring. A hockey player turned personal hype man, he's the guy you want in your corner, ready with a high five or a comforting pat, depending on the scoreboard. The early days? Picture this, Aryna, with Sergey in the coaching corner, was more likely to be mistaken for a ball girl than a future number one. By 2017, Aryna and her teammate Sasnovich were turning the Fed Cup into their personal Cinderella story. Except they were the fairy godmothers to their own success. Wands and all, skipping to the beat of her own forehand, Aryna had a couple of almost there years ranked at number 11. Fast forward to the roaring 2020s and she's swatting away competitors like flies at a picnic. Only the picnic is the Australian Open and the prize isn't a sandwich, but a shiny trophy. Number one in the world? Check. Major singles title? Got that too. This isn't just Aryna's rally cry, it's a family symphony with every stroke of her racket. They're the unsung heroes, the background music to her tennis opus. Her story? It's etched in the clay of Roland Garros and the grass of Wimbledon, a testament to a family that serves up support like Aryna serves aces, with precision, power, and a touch of Belarusian flair. Quick side note here. I hope you haven't forgotten about our trivia question of what does the acronym ATP stand for? Make sure to keep watching. The answer will be revealed at the end. And hint, the answer is not B, the Association of Tennis Players. Aryna Sabalenka, ladies and gentlemen, isn't just smashing tennis balls. She's also smashing through the glass ceiling of the Millionaires Club, with a tennis racket no less. After her latest win at the WTA Finals in Cancun, her bank account ballooned to over $20 million. That's right, with a winning combination of grunt-laden serves and baseline blasters, she's not just raking in the claps, but also the cash. Now, let's talk numbers, because apparently they're just as exciting as a third set tiebreaker for some people. Before Cancun, Sabalenka was sitting pretty with $90,729,563, which, let's face it, is already not too shabby. But why stop there? After a 74-minute on-court spectacle that left Maria Sakkari wishing for a longer bench break, Sabalenka's prize money got a $326,000 cash injection. Break that down and it's $128,000 for showing up. Yes, just for swinging her racket in the general direction of the ball, and $198,000 for actually winning. Clearly, the WTA is onto something. Who knew utterly annihilating your opponent could be so financially rewarding? With that, Sabalenka has elbowed her way into an exclusive club that's more high-rolling than a Las Vegas casino on a Saturday night, the over $20 million club of WTA earnings. And here's a fun fact. Only one other player born after 1998 can boast the same, making our Aryna a bit of a unicorn in the land of young tennis moguls. And what a club it is! Right at the pinnacle sits Serena Williams, queen of the court, with earnings that are just shy of a whopping $95 million. That's right, her winnings alone could bankroll a small island, or at least a blockbuster movie or two. Not to be outdone, her sister Venus, the celestial body in her own right, glimmers with over $42 million. It's less than half of Serena's bounty, sure, but who's counting when you've got enough dough to play Monopoly with real buildings? Chasing the Williams sisters is Simona Halep with over $40 million and Maria Sharapova, who's grunted her way to nearly $39 million. There's something about that baseline hustle that just keeps the cash registers ringing, hey? The rest of the leaderboard reads like an evening at a gala where the tennis rackets are replaced with scepters. From Petra Kvotova's cool $37 million to Victoria Azarenka's $36 million. These figures don't just signify athletic prowess, they're symbolic of empires. Now, back to our star Aryna, who's in hot pursuit of this pantheon of millionaires. She's the fresh face among these established titans, her racket swinging not only to make history with her powerful shots, but let's not forget the lucrative dance of endorsements. With a Wilson Blade racket in her hand and Nike swooshes as her on-court fashion statement, she's basically a walking, talking, and grunting advertisement. These big-name brands are hitching a ride on the Sabalenka Express, which, by the way, seems to only have first-class seats. Wrapping up, Aryna Sabalenka's saga is as much about heart as it is about hard cash. From hitting balls on the back streets of Minsk to pocketing majors, she serves as a living lesson that the right mix of family support and ferocious talent can indeed pay off big. Now let's circle back to our trivia question. What does the acronym ATP stand for? Well, here's the answer. The Association of Tennis Professionals, or ATP for short, is the big cheese of men's tennis, not to be confused with a fancy cheese platter at a Wimbledon soiree. Established in the disco era of 1972 by a trio that could have rivaled the Three Musketeers, Donald Dell, Jack Cramer, and Cliff Drysdale, it set out to be the knight in shining armor for tennis pros. With Drysdale as their fearless leader, they were serving justice. By 1990, the ATP decided to stop flirting with the idea of unity and committed to it with the ATP Tour. It wasn't just a tour, it was a revolution wrapped in tennis shorts. The name game that followed saw the tour branding bounce around like a mishit lob, with names like the ATP World Tour making a cameo, but in a plot twist, the world got dropped faster than a double fault, and we were back to the ATP Tour by 2019. And that, my friends, is game, set, and match for this episode of Glam Slam Tennis. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment of the action and what we have in store. Until next time, stay fabulous and ace those serves.